Hi, it's Hazel. Welcome to my channel, Hazel and Design. Today's video will be a relatively short thrift haul video. I just need to be able to put some of these things away and restore some semblance of order to my life. Anyway, this, I guess I already did a little bit of deconstruction of this. So basically what it was a Creative Circle kit from 1983. So inside there would have been, I guess maybe this is a diagram showing where you top stitch around after you've stitched it. This is a little, I guess these would have been on the packaging, showing what the finished project would look like. I saved this big number. I saved that little number. And looks like these are some how-to instructions as well. So that is that. And bonus, I better remove these needles. They look like pretty good ones. Especially, they have nice big eyes, so I'll just take those out before I stab myself and draw blood. So yes, when you buy these kits, and I don't know what you're finding where you thrift, but what I'm finding is that there seem to be a fair number of them in the thrift stores. I guess people are acknowledging that after 35 or 40 years, they're probably not going to do the kit, so they might as well pass it on. I obviously cut around this. I think this came from another kit, but where it is, who knows? Paid 75 cents for this. Now, this has to be old plaid and folk art. For this dragonfly stencil. Looks like it's a 6x6. So, I mean, not the most beautiful thing we've ever seen. But sometimes it doesn't need to look anatomically correct. It just needs to, look at this great thing for reusing. It just needs to give, oh, now you can't see anything. So, yeah, I think that's fine. I will add this to my, have you ever seen how I've got a bunch of these. I have just a large ring, and I've either used the existing hole or a piece of the design, or, you know, a hole, and this thing hangs off a hook on the edge of one of my cards. I then have a bigger, you know, those are kind of narrow and small. The other size that I have, yikes, I can't seem to get it, but more like this size I have in a bulldog clip, also hanging from a hook. So I will add that to the mix. Now I found a number of stamps, and I like them because I don't know if I've got them all here or not, but we can start with these. I like them because they are feminine. So there's a dress, some hats, I guess a dress and 4 hats probably. It says Night at the Opera, and it's Dilutions brand. This one is a mystery. Maybe I'll take it out of here and reduce some of the glare. It's evening here, and it's a bit overcast, as it has been for, seems like forever. So I'm not sure if this, oh goodness. if this is how much this is going to help, but I will try. Thank you for we do not come. Store in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Okay, so I have, especially for you and happy birthday. I really don't use sentiments, to be honest. This one, is a lady, fancy lady. Here's a woman with an umbrella. Here's a woman with some sprigs or blossoms of some sort, a bird, flowers. I mean, this looks cute. So I think that'll be fine. I sometimes, before I show stamps, in a video like this, I will do some mass stamping just to, you know, see how well they work. Didn't have time to do that today. Now, what is this brand? FLO, I don't know, M and Z? Not exactly a brand name. However, that doesn't mean that the stamp isn't good, if the stamps aren't good. So here we have this lady with a fur stole and a fancy hat. Choker type, not choker, what do you call those kind of necklaces? What is this? I guess buttons? There's a lady in a fancy, oh, she's wearing a mask. So maybe she was going to the masquerade ball or something. Glamour greetings from me. That's kind of goofy. Oh, I guess if I'd have done it this way, it would have helped. Beauty culture. Okay, I'll put that away in a bit. This one is by Kaiser Craft. And it too is some women. They look kind of roaring 20s to me. Or maybe that's the wrong decade. Anyway, I think those would make a cute border on a page. And this one is Crafty Individuals from the UK. And these are basically head and shoulder type images with some scripty, collage-y type backgrounds. So those look like they'll be nice. Oh, they haven't even been cut apart. So I guess you do it with the whole thing. Okay, let's keep going. Tiny little ribbon. There are 10 little ribbons or bows in here for 25 cents. Now this I grabbed because it was copper, and it looks like it's a dollar store type thing, and it is a foil garland, so of course I'm not about to be hanging that anywhere, but I'm thinking it's the right color, so when I get to my copper journal, I will be ready. Now, you would think that I've just taken a momentary break from my purple journals, finally have the second one complete and a flip through that would have been recently uploaded, and a gigantic bin holding the third journal that's in progress and all the parts go with it. You would think that if I were to see purple, I'd run screaming in the other direction, but no, I keep buying purple stuff. I have to say, I love both of those journals so much. And I, obviously at the time of this video, I don't know what their status is, but I hope that whoever ends up with them loves them as much as I did making them. And you know, I guess that's the problem when a person is a creative soul. Even if I was doing them for myself with the intention of never parting with them, which is what some of the journals are like, I don't think it is physically, psychologically, mentally possible to include every possible thing in any one journal that a person loves the most. These bags are interesting. Holiday, came from Walmart originally. 10 small craft sacks. We say bags. But it's got a little, yeah, those are kind of cool. Plus the color is good, and I think most of them are there. This was $1, and I think this would be great in the blush journals, which are also still in progress. Okay, I spent $2 on this. Now it says 2 mats for heat press. So I say to the women at the thrift store, it's the first time I've ever been to this place. Just happened through sheer dumb luck, happened to be there on a day that was a senior's discount. And, you know, like during COVID, I let my dark brown hair go gray. I stopped coloring it. And so I have what the hairdresser calls platinum, which probably sounds a wee bit classier than gray. Anyway, so clearly I don't know that I look my age necessarily, but it wouldn't take much of a stretch to believe that I qualify for this senior's discount. Anyway, so I say as I go up there, I say, oh, you know, first time I'm here, and I do qualify for the senior's discount. I said, you want me to prove it? I could moan, and I can give you unsolicited advice. Luckily, they thought that was funny. Anyway, long story short, I don't know if all these people were volunteers or on the payroll, but there were 4 of them standing around there. And so I say, so 2 mats for heat press, what does that mean? Nobody has an idea. It feels funny. And I'm wondering if this is one of those reusable craft mat type things. Now, one of the women, you know, quickly grabbed her phone and started Googling it. But of course, she saw a variety of results, and honestly, none of us knew what the heck she was talking about within any of them. Somebody said, oh, it's for a Cricut machine. Well, no, I don't think so. But again, what do I know? I don't have a Cricut. Anyway, I will do some experimenting with this and see, obviously, if it is hey, I have my water thing here. Oh, but then I'll wet this piece of mat board. And I won't bother doing this, you know, too often. I just go off on a tangent and do strange things. And I know it gives you a laugh, but really, sometimes I should just hold back a bit. I was going to see if a dribble of water would bead up on this, but I think I better do that on my own time. Save you from that. Did I really need more gemstones? Highly unlikely, but I bought them and I will put them away. Then I don't need snaps either, but I bought them because they looked so darn old and cute. 50 cents. This has virtually nothing left on it, and it was 25 cents. Extra Japan finish, made in England. and it just looks old as the hills. And here's another one. This one was also 25 cents. Oh. So this, why does it say Queen Elizabeth and then, so maybe it was for both of them. Queen Elizabeth and the Queen Mother. Anyway, I just thought those were really cool. At some point in time, I will do a sewing journal. Now, this, I paid $2 for this. These look to me like those crystals that you find on a chandelier. Some of them are together with, some of them have nothing through the little holes, just plastic. But I thought that since I've gone whole hog into this whole journal, or not journal, but jewelry stuff. Why is there a paper clip here? Oh, and look, a couple of creamy colored ones. That these might come in handy at some point. Oh, there are a variety of sizes too. So I know that once, back in the day when chandeliers were kind of a thing, if you happen to break one, and those were glass, of course, during cleaning, you could pay dearly for a replacement. Not sure. You know what? This might not even be a recent acquisition. This should be in the bin with the purple stuff. And those are just ribbon roses. Again, because of their depth, it would be wisest to use them on a cover. What else? I probably needed purple feathers in the worst way too. Don't you think? I should keep all this purple stuff together. Put it in that bin because I have said that I would be putting that aside just to save my sanity, and I wanted to move on to something else for the time being. These are pretty cool. Don't know what I paid for them or where I got them. I don't need buttons either, but I bought this. I don't remember what I paid for it. They're really quite beautiful, though. Oh, sorry about this. I was inking something. You know, I'm not sure when you'll see this video, but you may know that a while back I met up with a fellow Alberta journal maker and YouTuber, Brenda Clark, aka The Simple Crafter, and it was great considering that we don't know each other than, you know, through comments. Just replenishing rickrack. I wish that someone would explain to me why there are millions of packages of green rickrack. If that is not the most common color that I ever encounter, I don't know what is, and I don't get it. It's not the most attractive color, in my humble opinion. Anyway, back to Brenda. So one of the things that we decided when we met, well, I broached the idea with her of doing a journal swap. Seam binding. Where's my purple bag? And I had been on my way to meet her. Of course, I stopped at a couple of thrift stores, and I found some nice books. And I said, you know, I bought one for you, I bought one for me. Actually, I bought 3 for me and 1 for her. Are you game for doing this? So she said yes, and we kind of, you know, said, okay, 3 signatures. What do you like? What do you like? Blah, blah, blah. And very soon after, I gutted mine. And does anybody need doves? Anyway, and then I promptly mislaid it. I'm telling you, I literally have a list going of things that I have misplaced. So one of them is 144 parasols that you put into your into a fancy drink. Have no idea where those are. Another thing is a sad iron, and that I know I have one. I have one with a handle and I have one without. And I'm thinking, where the heck could that possibly be? I can't remember seeing it for ages now. But the reason I want to find it is because I saw a video, don't remember who the woman was, but she was using it as a sort of, well, as a weight to flatten things down on her desk. And I'm thinking, number one, clever. Number two, effective. Number three, compact. Like it's for its little footprint, it's really heavy. So it could do the job, you know, when we want something to flatten quickly. It would be the cat's meow. Or if a person, I thought these amberish ones would be cool. If a person wanted to, you know, flatten something, maybe with a stack of heavy books and then put the iron on top just for good measure, that would be okay too. 50 cents for these. Again, they're just obviously fake, but they could very easily be used in the work we do. Oh, and this also used to be something that these pearl strings were the rage when we had our shop. And of course, they came in every color and different diameters and so on. I don't know if that's the greatest, but I thought that there wasn't very much on here. For 75 cents, you can't even get a coffee, or you can't get anything. So I grabbed it. Likewise with these, 25 cents. You see a pattern developing here. So that'll probably find its way into the Peach Journal. Okay. I don't often use these little clothespins. I have the natural colored ones, but these seem kind of funky. And I may just share some of these with people who like these bright colors. I mean, I do too. Some of them anyway. They were too cute to leave behind. This is a belt. I mean, when would this have ever been popular? But clearly it was. This is some kind of cord. This has been very somebody went to a lot of trouble braiding this, or whatever you call that stitch. It's really long. Just get a feel for this. So 40. Well, let me do it this way. So up to there is 46 inches. So, you know, it's close to 6 feet long. So either it can be taken apart, or, well, I don't know that I'd ever have a big enough journal to ever wrap this around, but I guess if a person went around a couple of times, hey, why don't we just, I mean, obviously not on here, but this is what I have handy. You know how we like to do the old loop around a couple of times. Now it is rather heavy-ish. I guess maybe it's not as far-fetched an idea as I thought. And of course, this is a little ridiculous for the length here. But these could be cut down, of course, or slide the beads up, make a new knot. Anyway, either that or it'll sit here in my studio office, and my estate will deal with it. Ay. It disturbs my family when I talk like that, but hey, no one's getting out of here alive. Just don't ever forget that. Okay, and I paid $1 for this. So let's see what, pray tell, is in here. Oh, so this looks like it would have been attached to a sweater. You know, one of those things. So that's, I don't know, are these all kind of the same? Like, I mean, the packaging is rather cute, but somebody clearly made a mess taking those price tags off. Oh, isn't this the sweetest, what is going on here? Sweetest little thing you've ever seen? It's alive, too. I don't see any, mind you, the light is getting kind of poor in here, but that's so cute. And here is another little spool. Let me just, does that help at all? Probably just increases the shadows that you guys might be seeing. That's very soft, whatever it is. How come none of this seems to be in a language I understand? Teichmann Strick Model? I don't know. It's like, oh, fancy. I don't know. So this is, so 20 meters. What does that say? See, I don't know. I don't know where that stuff came from. Whoever donated this must have really liked it, because there is no end to the number of colors here. And what am I going to do with this, you wonder? I don't know. Okay, Morris Appliance Center. So it's a little one of those little sewing things. These little bits of thread or yarn on there. Another foreign language. Ackermans. Two of those. So now I better come up with some kind of a plan for using this, or I will have wasted $1. Okay, I kind of dithered around here a bit, so I think the time has slipped away. Let's see, where are we at? Ooh, 28 minutes. I can show you a couple of books. And I also have near me well, okay. Oh, I should show you this. I bought this box. I mean, not this box, this game. Isn't that the coolest cover box? I mean, isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? And the great thing about it is that the cards that were in it, I mean, some have questions because, of course, you know, you are playing a game, but others have the actual logos. So I just think it's brilliant. I don't have that right here at my fingertips, though. This is, I think we've all seen, I don't know if that name doesn't necessarily ring a bell, but certainly the style and whatever is recognizable. but I wanted a pony. So it's an Ann Tainter Motherhood Collection. Wow, I get to give birth and change diapers. So, you know, there's a little bit of snarkiness in this, which is kind of right up my alley. It seemed like such a good idea 12 months ago. Is Kit Kat make me? So, I mean, obviously, these have charm and appeal because they're vintage. They are clever and or snarky. And they almost look like something we would have done, like with the way the sentiments are attached or are added. You'll eat it and like it. And I think anyone who's been a wife and or a mother can probably identify with most of the expressions and the sentiments in there. I paid $2 for this. I don't, and you know, and the woman had to go, what are you going to do with that? I said, I don't know. I just like paper. Anyway, so it's chalk paper. It says 12 large banner shapes, 16 medium banner shapes, and 29 mini banner shapes. 30 sheets of 6x8 printed cardstock and printed chalk cardstock. So I guess you can do all of these. Well, you can make rosettes to add to your little banner things. So let's just crack this baby open and see what we can see. This might be very apropos for my black and white. Oh, it's got that feeling. You know, it's got that chalkboard feeling. I should peel this off because surely it's going to create a problem. So it's got some folding lines printed on there. So I guess I better try to do this. Yeah, so what are you going to do with that? Yeah, maybe more of those store clerks should ask us those questions. Okay, I don't know. I'll put it back. Don't bug me. This one is called Stitch Alchemy, Combining Fabric and Paper for Mixed Media Art by Kelly Perkins. I haven't had a chance to look through it. I probably paid too much for it, but I'm thinking, well, but you mentioned the two things I love, fabric and paper. So, like, why wouldn't I want this? I know. Crazy. So clearly I need to look this over. And I don't know whether I've said it or not, or by the time you've seen this, if I will have had that surgery of mine. But I keep thinking, maybe I'm deluding myself, but I keep thinking that if I am, you know, not able to do other things, surely to goodness, I will be able to hold a book and stay awake and whatever long enough to look through some of these books that I have been buying and setting aside for that magical day. Let me show you a few other things, and maybe we will, then the next one will just be that's a coaster. These are coasters. And if you saw the flip through I did of my second purple journal, you will know, or if maybe you saw the original video, you will know that, I better not do that. You will know that I made the journal topper using a coaster similar to this. I mean, not this design, of course, but So I did several of those at the time because I got hooked on the process and they were turning out so well. Okay, how about a vintage pattern with a tear through the woman's face? This is, oh, it's got a little sticker from Eden's. Oh my goodness, they went broke so long ago. I can use old tape to repair this if I wanted to. I was just going to see if there was a year. There's the other half of that label. 65 cents. Anyway, that looks 50s to me. 50s, 60s. I'm not sure where that came from. I got this one not because it looks particularly old or attractive, but because it's just such an oversized envelope compared to the typical pattern size. You know, so there are a lot of possibilities with that. And likewise with this one, it's another bold pattern. And you can see that this was when, you know, chintz and those kinds of things were really popular in home decor. No visible date. Put that aside. I keep finding and buying these sorts of, well, Umbra is the brand, playing cards. I think I have exactly this pattern from before because it is, oh, I didn't realize. So what, maybe is that supposed to be the Joker perhaps? Oh, these are the Jokers. That's just an advertising thing probably. Yeah, so they're cool. They're different. I should probably just mass make a bunch of stuff with them. And of course, if I ever thought of a purpose, I now have several of these cases to use as well, because that's how they package them. Canadian Institute of Forestry fridge magnet. Oh, yes, and these were so cute. These are those Disney princesses. Don't ask me who's who here. But they're so cute. There was a it's a Tinkerbell. Look at. Aren't those the sweetest? What is this one like? Oh. I think, is that Jasmine? I don't know. I don't know those girls' names because I have grandsons. Okay, digging into this bag of goodies here. Oh, here's another cute pattern. Just picked this one up because I like the look of those kids. I really don't need patterns, but when I do the, sometimes I wrap orders in the tissue. Oh, this is 1991, so that's still getting up there. And then I have a number of calendars. Oh, I didn't realize there. Oh, two different styles. What's going on here? These are the mouth and foot painting artists. And typically what I do is I cut the painting away from the rest of it. Oh, and that's good. Look, you don't even have to do anything at the back because all that, you know, it's lined and numbers and it's cute. Cute, cute. So again, because they're a heavier weight card, they don't need anything. Just cut it and they're ready to use. Same year, same cover thing. Oh, so exactly the same inside, except it's not, doesn't have the coil binding. And it's a wee bit smaller. Okay, what is this one? Butchart Gardens. This is on Vancouver Island. I was there 100 years ago. And it is, I would say, well, even then was world class. You know what? These are heavy enough. They could be, what do you call them? Writing boards. I bet you they would work. I bet you they would work. So of course, beautiful imagery. They're hard. Mind you, that was two. They're hard. They're smooth. They're kind of glossy. But man, that would work. Here's another one of the art calendars, 2016. Similar scenario. I honestly don't understand how people can do that. Okay, the rest, well, I've got a canvas here. I don't know, what the meaning of this is, but I like the fact that she, pretty sure it's a she. Oh, maybe not. Cut through this canvas and then stitched it with embroidery floss. I think that would make a cool cover. I mean, even if I painted over it, I like that idea of that repair job there. It's been a while since I've used canvas for a cover. Okay, let's quickly look at some more calendars. 2023. I'm not quite sure. Oh, sometimes I just look at the back and decide, oh yes, I like all those structures. I'll grab that one. Proud Rooster calendar. And this has that linen-y feel. 2012. Artwork by Susan Wingett. Of course, I'm going to have to turn it sideways to fit it all in. But look at it. And these, such beautiful big numbers. I'm not going to show you every one. Kind of, some of them almost have that toll painted look. And again, between with the mark making that was done in the background, it reminds me of the kinds of stuff we do, either in our projects or in our art journals. Oh, Marjolaine, or however you say that, Baston. This is 2002, and you just know from looking at this, it's a Hallmark calendar, that it is going to be magnifico. So look at these little things to fussy cut. Beautiful birds, and very much nature themed. She has, I think, a whole line of giftware and so on, or her images are on a whole line of giftware. But is this not gorgeous? Let me pull up my ruler. Let's just see if a person wanted to use one of these as a cover. Well, it's almost 10 by a little over 8. But again, the weight is good. Can you imagine how beautiful this would be? how beautiful this is. Look at that. Anyway, that was a score, I think. Now this has a bit of a wave in it, but I thought this looks like a find and a half too. Birds of North America, 1980 engagement calendar. I was trying to figure out, could they have charged only $4 for this in 1980? But perhaps. But look at. Again, these would make great. I hate thistle in real life, but boy, and these illustrations, you can't really beat that. I remember fighting a battle with Canada thistle and losing, and thinking, what is the trick for getting rid of this stuff? But you know, and again, don't quote me, but I believe that when I looked it up, and of course that was long before the internet, that thistle has something, or has a taproot that is 10, 15 feet long. So when we think we are yanking it out by the roots, we're deluding ourselves. It's just breaking off. And part of it is still left there, only to reappear. Okay, the Lang calendar to the collector's edition, Canadian Cats, featuring the artwork of Lowell Herrero. First printing. Holy cow. So this is actually a numbered thing. This is the 7,082nd one of 15,000. Well, hardly exclusive. Oh, same. What is the cover? So, a variety of sized images, all, I would say, reproduction acrylic. Looks like acrylic painting to me. Again, nice big numbers that a person could have enough numbers to last you a lifetime. Okay, so this is Norman Rockwell, and I'm a sucker for him. Every life event, he had something poignant to capture the moment. Okay, then this one is 2022, so same sort of thing. Oh, a little bit of a description about where it came from. Huck talking to Mary Jane. The 8th illustration Rockwell created for Mark Twain's Huckleberry Finn in 1940 shows a sympathetic Huck consoling a saddened Miss Mary Jane. What are these guys doing? A 1939 ad was created for Green Giant. It was one of several featuring families enjoying dinner with corn on the cob. As we can see, Big Sister is trying to be neat, while little Brother is unconcerned with manners and is clearly in a hurry to finish this piece and grab another. Oh, look at that. He's got 3 cobs already done. Okay, I will try to speed this up. Flowers and Memories. Oh, this is an Avon calendar. 1997. Oh, those poppies. Oh, let's look at this. Oh, 2 months on a page, so we'll only get 6 images. But it's gorgeous. Okay, we've got another Norman Rockwell. 2013. So I'm obviously just going to show you that. Oh, they each got a pen set. Oh, lovely. Okay, what do we have here? Manitoba Heritage Calendar. So this would be historic imagery. This one, oh my goodness. Okay, spicing up the daily grind. So these are obviously animals. Okay, Sandy, look at these sheep wearing wool coats. And the let's find the bigger image. And the balls of yarn. Oh, those aren't sheep. Those are calves wearing sweaters. Nitwits. Neighborhood Starbucks. Oh, clever titles. Tinkerbell. Investment bankers. Penny wise and pound foolish. Spicing up the daily grind. Produce manager. Fetching Floyd. Delilah, August playmate. Gretel's petals. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Flash Gordon, Northern. Oh, that was kind of racy. Stealing the spotlight. And Fetching Floyd. Well, we don't know who really. Anyway, okay. Flags, flowers, and emblems of Canada, 1988. So, oh, this green is a bit much. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, maybe somebody's hours worked. Let's find Alberta. Lady slipper. Ours is the wild rose. And there's our coat of arms. Okie dokie. Few more. Sorry. Oh, big letters, big numbers. Wait, is that? No, this must be the front. Big letters, big numbers. 2013. Oversized grids with giant letters and numbers. Easy for everyone to read. All of this is September. So a person could actually take one of these sheets and make little tags out of those giant sized numbers. Funny. Okay, what have we got here? Feathered Friends, 2022. So I'll just show you the back. Again, beautiful, colorful. I would cut all of these out unless that, I wouldn't lose anything by cutting these out. That, even these little tiny thumbnails here are very cute. Okay. Oh, two more. Now, I've had this calendar before. It has these giant pockets. So what I did the last time I had this calendar was obviously cut them off or about there. And I think I used it in a journal, but I may have just used the front part of this, like removed this from here. It's got the little, side flap there, because that would be pretty thick. And or maybe I just cut it in half and used it only as wide as the page. I honestly don't remember. Oh, these images are different. I mean, they're still nice, but they're different. So I haven't had this identical thing. Strawberries are nice. Tulips are nice. Okay, and then the final one, and I will let you go for this video. 365. Oh, I guess there are two here. This one is still sealed. 365 days in Italy, 2023. And again, it just seemed like, well, number one, all of these would make cute little cards. That could also be fodder for an art journal. And then there are millions. Well, millions. No, there are 365. One for every day of the year. Like, is that not kind of clever? Of course, you can only... Let me just hold this up to the light. You know what? It almost looks as though it was offset. So behind this one is a square, an empty square. Behind this empty square is an image. I don't know that I would try that hard to save every single one, because what in the world would I do with them? But, and of course, you know, some art pieces and so on. I was in Italy once as a parent chaperone on a school trip during spring break, and I loved it. I liked Italy more than Greece, to be honest. Anyway, okay, and this one I don't think I'll crack open. The group of 7 is a group of 7 artists whose work is very iconic. They painted, okay, so these dates, like, okay, so the oldest one here, maybe I should open it because glare is annoying even me. And I'm not looking at it on a screen. I can't seem to crack this thing open. Anyway, the oldest painting on here, well, I guess there are a couple from 1914. So these guys lived a long time ago. And I've seen some originals at the National Gallery of Canada. And I obviously have several art books that have their works in them. I have a print. Oh, a nice little piece of cardboard. Oh, gift with purchase. So, yes, typically their work was, I mean, this is very recognizable, these kinds. I didn't really realize that, you know, I've done this sort of built landscape. Anyway, I will stop there because I don't have anything else to show you that's within reach. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're so inclined, you can tell me what was your favorite thing in this whole mixed bag of goodies. And now, excuse me, I get to put everything away. Yay! And don't tell me that your favorite was green rickrack. Please, please, just don't tell me that. Okay, thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.